just want to point that out. It wasn't actually virtues. Just kind of the run-of-the-mill answers you would find, like loyalty and security.
Are you saying there's only
vague things, right?
But are you saying there's only one right answer? Is what you're trying to say?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I just think that it's interesting that that's an answer I almost never hear is like, I'm going to bring virtue, chastity, sense of nobility, an ideal of a virtuous woman. Like I just never hear that, and it's always shocking to me that just that women don't think in those terms at all.
Well, I agree that that's important, but don't you think other characteristics such as like loyalty?
No, nothing's more important. Well, loyalty would be a virtue.
Yeah. Right. I also think maybe there's like, I hate to bring it up, maybe like a generational difference and like maybe the way we speak, and there might be some disconnect there.
Is there a word for Generation Z for virtue that I'm unaware of?
Just definitely not using the word virtue.
Yeah, I would say I honestly haven't used that word.
That was not a common word for Gen X, or a common word for boomers, or a common word for me, millennials, right? It wasn't a common word for us either. Thing is like, if I had to say, the thing that I hear from most men and they don't even know how to verbalize it, right? When they're saying, here's what I want in a woman, they don't even know how to say, I want a virtuous woman. But when I reduce what it is they're actually after, that is what they're after. They're after a virtuous woman. So it's just interesting to me that that's never something I hear on the other end, even if it was just a list of virtues, right?
Okay. Well, you
so
just said, what did she say? She said loyalty. That's a virtue, you said.
Sure, it's a virtue. Okay. But you'd expect to hear things like, I'd bring accountability in.
Okay, but this comes back to the fact that you're saying there's only one right answer.
There's not one. There's not one right answer. Okay. I just always find it curious that I never hear, any talk of anything which is virtuous. It's always almost transactional, right?
Like, I'm like, you're saying there's only one right answer. I'm so lost.
I do socks and shirts, and you bring home paycheck. It almost always seems transactional.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you understand what I mean?
Yeah, when you say the word virtuous, it's not like on repeat. It's making you sound like there's only one way you can answer this question to satisfy.
Well, there's many virtues. So if a woman just sat there and just like spouted off tons of virtues themselves, but never said the word virtue, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't be like, ha, gotcha, you never said the word virtues, right?
But it kind of feels like that. I hate to say it.
Yeah, but that's because none of you said any virtues. There's only one that I heard, which is loyalty. That's it. That's the only virtue I heard anybody say.
But you've also
everything else was just kind of purely transactional.
Too over on the side.
You guys have also only asked these questions specifically to girls who have stated that they want a man to be making XX amount of money.
Right.
Anyone who picked like a reasonable amount of money, we haven't talked to them at all.
So that's why I'm kind of like, you're generalizing.
Do you want to know why that is? I started with you.
Me?
Well, not you specifically, but the women who demanded a higher threshold of income.
Okay, good. So that's a better way to address, okay?
Yeah, so
no, and I understand, but I think that if we got the perspective from the other women, we would probably see people saying some other things.
Right, because it's almost like...
hang on, but they're already showing great virtue. They're showing humility. Immediately, they're showing one of the greatest virtues of all, humility. And so that's why you don't start with them. You don't need to, because it's the women who say, I want a fucking billionaire, where you go, well, holy shit. It sounds to me like you must be either extraordinarily virtuous or bringing something amazing to the table if you want a man who makes $1 billion or has $1 billion, so much of the world's wealth in his pocket, and he's going to choose you. Right? But the women who say, on the other hand, a guy who just makes a standard living, I'm okay with, that already shows humility, doesn't it?
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
How much would you like your wife to be making?
I don't care. It's completely unimportant to me. And most of our relationships, she's made nothing.
Yeah.
And right now, though, she's a best-selling author. And guess what?
Hey.
I take all of her money and spend it on myself because I think it's hilarious. And it's like a form of, I call it Andrew Wilson's evil revenge. It's revenge theory. It works like this. I took care of you for years and years and years, and now that you're making those big author bucks, I'm buying all those guns that I always wanted.
Wait, is he fucking gaslighting? I'm like actually lost.
No, I think he's being serious.
No, I'm
Are you for real?
promise that that's
He's
true.
being for serious.
Oh, God damn it. Fucking Christ.
No, I want to be able to have a husband who I can fund his little projects and, you know,
I'm
let
not
him
giving all
do
my money
passion
to my
projects.
husband, though.
I mean, it's the same way. Like when women ask their rich husband or their husband to buy them things, what if he just wants to have?
I
his
get-
own?
okay, I guess
What's
that's-
all this asking? No.
Maybe
I
it's
just walk
different,
by,
but, like, I would-
Yoink, that shit's mine. Right to the gun store. I don't give a shit.
The
That shit's
drugstore.
mine.
I'm sorry, what the fuck? If I made my own money off my own, quote, this is not true, best-selling book, I would keep the profit because she
I'm sure
worked
you
for
would.
that.
But like, I'm sure they've
Okay,
been
but
married
what
for a
about-
certain amount
okay,
of time.
Can I put you in
It's,
like
know.
a little?
I'm
thing
so
here?
lost.
Can I put you in a little thing here? Say I'm a man, we're dating, and I just made a best-selling book, and I just got a bunch of this money. Would you take that money and go buy yourself a bag or something? Or I feel like I shouldn't ask you this. I feel like I should
Yeah,
go
I
on
don't,
this
I don't think I'm the
side.
right person for that.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't buy a bag, period. I don't need that shit. Like,
Misjudgment. Misjudgment.
y'all saw my apartment.
Like feel entitled to his money.
Do you feel entitled to your husband's money?
Oh, no, I
later
do
down the line?
not. No,
Okay.
I make my own money.
Okay, sick.
Yeah, we support ourselves, whatever, we combine
I was
it.
gonna say,
I don't
'cause
know.
Me
I mean,
and
I
you are on the
guess, so
same
you said,
level.
were you entirely supporting your wife for a period?
Oh, for most of our marriage, I was.
Oh. Okay.
That would be
I mean,
fair,
okay,
though.
okay.
Even
I
if
guess
I wasn't,
That would be fair.
I would still feel
Realistically.
totally entitled in taking all of her money at any time that I felt like I needed to take her money.
But would
Because
you let her
see-
do the same?
Because you see, it's we became one flesh, right?
Yeah.
We're one person.
Okay, but would you let her do the same? Are you going
We're
to tell
one
her
flesh.
no?
There is nothing that is mine that is not hers, and vice
Okay.
versa.
Okay. So if she takes
nothing.
a 20, you going to take a 20, is what I'm hearing.
No,
I'm sure
that
that.
would be transactional.
Well, I'm just saying, if it's like you're
That would
doing
be
her
like,
a solid,
oh,
she's
you owe
going
me,
to do
I
you
owe
solid.
you.
I'm sure they've been in a long enough marriage too, where you know she trusts that he's not a gambling addict, and
Right.
you, I'm sure, trust that your wife is not a gambling addict. And if you guys were gambling addicts together, you'd lose your money together.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
she trusts him enough to know he's not gonna, you know, take the whole bag and burn it.
Mm-hmm. But I'm lost. So are you taking all of her money? And,
No.
like,
They share. They're married.
like you just like
They have
you
a
gotta
shared
clarify
bank
that.
account.
So they
Yeah.
have-
I
just
promise.
said
I
conjoined account,
purely
probably.
take her paycheck every single time on her book royalties, and man, it's a lot. And I spend all of it on guns. Every bit of it on guns.
And how does she feel about this?
Spend it
She
on
gets
guns
nothing.
and what is it,
She gives me
Marlboros?
she wants to see them when I bring them home. She's like, "What you
So
get?
she's happy about this.
She gets protection for the house.
What does she buy? I'm curious. What's her hobby?
I don't know. I think she does her nails and shit.
You
I
don't even
know.
know? That's cute. I like how he doesn't know. Period.
guys, I have
Yeah, I
another
don't pay
question.
attention. I don't pay attention. It's not. It's like video games. You think she's like, oh, he was playing the new Final Fantasy and got to level 36. She doesn't give a shit.
If you have the right woman, she
But you
would.
can't tell me what your wife does as like a hobby or something?
Does what as a hobby?
Like, what is she like? What's her hobby? Like, what does she like to go out and do? You can't tell me that.
I just told you she does her nails and shit like that.
That's her hobby.
Shit like that.
I have a question.
Sounds very
actually,
simple,
Andrew,
which is not a bad thing.
The 12 million a year girl is there in the red. 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah. Okay, so back
7.
to this. So 12 million a year. That's what you want out of your significant other.
Mike.
Oh, sorry. That's some like, I guess yeah, but I know that's not realistic. Like,
Then why do you want it? Why would you put that down if it's not realistic for you?
Live in your Delulu.
they always say, like when you're
Wait, who
delusional.
said live in your Delulu? Who said that? Okay, that's pretty funny. All right, go ahead.
Well, when I've watched like a lot of podcasts on like millionaires and billionaires, and when they talk about it, they say how they got to where they are is by being delusional. So that's kind of like,
They definitely don't talk about how they got there by being delusional.
yes, they do.
Maybe they got there by having big dreams. That's not delusional.
I mean,
is believing in themselves when nobody else would. Just like Brian said, none of us could have a millionaire. He doesn't believe in us, but that's where the delusion comes in. You know, you got to have that confidence.
Well, I think all of you could have a millionaire in a conventional sense. The conventional sense being If you marry a janitor and he's smart with 401k and IRA and pays off his house in 30 years, by the time you guys are in your 60s, you could very easily be married to a guy who has technically is a millionaire, and at least with assets included. So I don't think that that's impossible for most people. It's probably impossible in your 20s or 30s. Right? That's probably not going to happen.
I mean, I feel like we really set the limitations with our mind. You know how far we can go in this world.
Is it wish it, want it, do it?
Pretty much. We create our reality every single day. Every single thing that we do.
Did you watch The Secret one day?
Man, I
Is
watched.
That what happened? Did you
I
watch
read
The
that
Secret
shit.
one day?
I read that shit and 10 other books alongside it. So yeah.
Do you,
Yeah,
you
let me
know?
hear it. Yeah, let me-
So
for
how
those
do
of
you
at
know
the
about
table
it,
who don't
Andrew? Have you
know,
read it?
I'll give you the highlights of The Secret, right? It starts like this. I'm going to tell you the secret that every multimillionaire knows, every billionaire knows. All of your corporate overlords know this, and they've been hiding it from you your entire life. And the reason they've been hiding it from you is because once you know this secret, you yourself will be able to actualize the same reality that they've been able to actualize. And here's the thing. I just want to be completely straight with you. That's all a crock of fucking shit, and you've been hacked. And the guys who came up with those books and courses, they made a lot of fucking money. The people who read those books, they sure haven't made any money. The people who wrote them, they did pretty well.
Now, have you read The Game of Life and How to Play It?
I have not.
You should. Then you'll really
Why?
understand. It teaches you how to, like, the game of life and everything.
And have you learned from this book, The Game of Life, and put it to the test and have won at life?
I have. I've tested it. And it
Okay,
works.
so how are you winning at life based on the
No,
book?
it's not the winning of life. It's the game of life.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming that you can win the game, right?
I mean, yeah, it's your game. This is like a.
So
we're like
have you
in a.
won the game? So have you won the game?
We're living in a video game, basically. It's like a movie. This whole world
Does it
is
give
a
you
movie.
does it give you the
You're on a
constant cheat
screen.
codes? Is it up, down, left, right, ABA, start, select? Is that
much.
Do you just put in the cheat codes and away you go?
I mean, I'm talking to you through a screen. It's like a movie, right?
This is long.
No,
This is actually
it's not like
longer
a
than a
movie.
movie.
Well, like a TV,
It's
whatever.
it's like a phone call with video. It's more
Well,
like that
like a
than
Zoom.
movie.
It's a
Like-
portal, Andrew.
It's more like a phone
time
call,
machine.
but then video also. It's more like that than a movie. Movies have like narratives and plots and scripts and actors and things.
Just like
that.
life, though, right?
No, I don't think so.
But every
I
life
don't
has
think
a
life
narrative.
has.
what to
Do you
do
think
with
life
your
has a script?
I mean, I have a friend who told me that if you just think when you go out that everyone that you don't know is an NPC, it makes life a lot easier. It doesn't. Oh, it really doesn't.
It's a
Matter of, I feel like also though, like caring what other people think too, though, like how far you're willing to take yourself and what you're willing to do with your own life. Because you're saying like it's a movie, but there's nobody narrating anything or like telling you what to do with your life. At the end of the day, it's your choice and what you choose to do with it.
No, I didn't say that, though. I know it's myself making choices.
Besides that, in a video game, you get to restart the level, don't you?
You can restart your life at any time you want.
Wait,
Yeah. What if you lose your life? Can you restart it?
I think so.
Because you sure can in a video game.
Reincarnation.
Yeah, I believe in
facts.
reincarnation all
Sure
the
can in a
way.
video game. No, I don't think life's like a video game. I don't think it's like a movie.
Yo, so can we talk a little bit more about how manifestation is quote unquote woo woo or bullshit? Because I don't
Absolutely.
understand. Go ahead.
Yeah. So here, I'll give you my best argument against manifestation, right? So let's assume for a second it's real, right? Why do you want to enslave people?
What does enslaving have to do with manifestation?
Well, you see, if you wanted to manifest something that you really wanted, let's say, like let's just take a bicycle, for instance. You wanted to manifest a brand new, spanky, shiny, brand new bike, and it's delivered right to your house in a nice little box. That's an example given in The Secret, in fact. Let's say you wanted a bike, right? And this is what you did. Well, someone's got to build the bike, right? Someone's got to put it together. They got to get the parts, the raw parts. They've got to get every little reflector and assemble all of that, all the chains, all the everything, all that manpower that goes in getting that bike delivered to you. Well, but how do you know that bike was supposed to go to you, right? You manifested it with your mind, man. All those people and all their labor and all their work was all moving towards delivering this product that you manifested with your
Well,
mind.
guess
which
what,
made them
Andrew?
act in a slightly different way than they normally would to make sure you got that bike.
Well, guess
so how's
what?
that not slavery?
I don't think that's slavery. I think that's the divine. You're a Christian, yeah? I don't know. I think that's the divine essence of life, that everything is perfectly coinciding with itself. You know, that's the law of harmony. Everything is in perfect.
There is no law of harmony.
Perfect harmony from your vibration.
Yeah, from your vibration.
Yeah.
Your vibrational
So
harmony.
whatever.
But again,
so we're
if I
energetic
wanted
beings.
can you manifest that somebody love you?
Yeah, so can I share with you my theory on manifestation? So life is
I can't wait.
Yeah, you better be ready. So life is a compass, right? And now most people think like you, most people think that I want to manifest this nice shiny car, all right? Let me try to think about it, whatever, dream about it, right? No, we manifest every single thing that we do in this earth is a manifestation. And so the way I look at it is it's a compass, right? So from the moment you wake up in the morning, from the moment you go to sleep, you're walking in a direction on this compass, right? Now, whichever direction you're walking, that's going to manifest. That's the law of attraction, right? So if you live as if you want to be with a billionaire, right? You're going to live how a billionaire's wife would live. You know, you're going to do all the things, the gym, the Pilates, whatever. And therefore, that's going to allow your compass to shift in the direction of a millionaire. You're going to the millionaire gyms, the Erewhon, Whole Foods, whatever, right? Like wherever they shop for groceries. I don't know. I'm not from here, but you're walking forward towards this manifestation and it's attracting to you.
So wait a second. So you're saying that when I was 15 and wanted to get a truck, so I got a job at a McDonald's, that I was actually manifesting a truck because that's what I wanted, right?
Did you get the truck?
I did get the truck.
Yeah, I mean that's
So
it's
I
funny.
manifested. So wow, I didn't know that manifestation was just insert, get a fucking job and work, right? I didn't realize that that's
you
all
had the
manifestation
intentions to
meant
get
was
a
that,
truck.
hey son, you got to get a fucking job if you want to buy a truck.
Well, that's
I
the
didn't
funny part
realize
about it,
that was
Andrew.
actually
It's so
moving
simple.
in.
It's so simple. People make it so complicated, but it's really
Yeah.
so simple.
At the end of the day, manifestation.
So if you want to manifest
just
stuff,
be hard
like
work
money,
and passion.
hang on. So
Right.
to get this right, if I want to
You don't have to
manifest
work
something
hard
like,
to
let's
make
say
money,
money, I should get a fucking job.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. You should get a job. You should wake up early. You should be ready to go, and you should be ready to be the best worker, and then you're gonna get the money that you want. And it's that
Awesome.
simple. You know, I manifested to be on this podcast today.
So then, instead of just calling this, I don't know, common sense, like if you want money, get job, why do you call it manifestation? Why all the woo-woo and crystals and magicry?
Well, I don't know how you equated crystals to manifestation, but
Yeah, you
anyways.
can manifest a crystal if you want to.
Yeah, you could. Well, the reason I state it this way is because we are energetic beings on this earth. So we are emitting a frequency at a certain vibration. Whether if you're doing drugs and partying, you're at a certain vibration different to somebody else who's taking care of themselves, right? So whichever vibration you're putting into the universe, you're going to get right back. And that's why it's so important. I mean, manifestation is just a term for it. There's a million ways to explain it. How about praying? We can talk about praying because you're a Christian. I
mean,
see a lot of
wouldn't you just
similarities
explain
there.
it as planning?
I said praying.
No, but I know. But before we get into praying, why wouldn't you just describe what you're talking about as planning, long-term planning?
I think it's because when you need to manifest something, you need to be not only planning but acting with it. You need to be moving as
That's
if you
what
already
plan
have
is,
this.
right?
No.
That's
Planning
what
is a thought.
Is.
Planning is-
Plan's worthless if you don't try to follow the plan.
I mean, most people they make plans and they don't follow through.
A follow is what comes after.
Yeah, it's about the action with it. So you can make a plan and not follow through, but it's still a plan, yes or no?
Yeah, sure. I think that you're just talking about what your grandparents would have called common sense. They're like, well, son, what you should do is get yourself a nice planner and plan out your next year and get yourself a job and save yourself some money.
Just
and you're
'cause you
like,
write it down
yeah,
doesn't
you're
mean
like,
you don't do
and
it.
Can I
also
say
let's add
something?
additional steps like hugging trees, vibrations.
All
and
right, wait,
manifestation,
Andrew, but we're
which just seems to be saying the same exact
Wait.
thing.
We're forgetting to talk about the fact, all right, you can plan for your dream life. Now let's talk about all the things that you're not doing to get that, right?
Okay.
Because you didn't mention that. So you can plan to get a truck. What about the day you wake up and feel like shit and you don't want to go to work, but you know you have bills to pay and you know you have savings that you have to
You know
work
you
on.
want that truck.
Right?
So
So,
you mean obligations?
I mean, are you obligated if it's something that you want?
Well, you have obligations to things other than yourself, right?
Right, okay.
And isn't that a much more powerful motivator? Like if you have kids, you have obligations to your kids. You have a family, you have obligations to your families. Like these are more powerful motivators than I just selfishly want thing X. Yeah.
Powerful motivators towards what exactly?
Towards towards achieving whatever the goal is.
Yeah, you kind of had me lost here.
I think that
Okay, so like, would you be more likely to get up and go to work if you had 3 kids at home or if you didn't?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
either
sure.
way.
So it sounds like obligation is a much more powerful motivational device than I just want thing X.
What does that have to do with manifestation?
Well, because when she was talking about long-term planning, right, I was asking her about how if it's grandpa's advice in planning, the idea here is she said, what about staying at home? And I was like, well, people have obligations, and that's why they don't stay at home, right? They have obligations to more than just themselves. Has really nothing to do with manifestation as much as it has to do with necessity and obligation to the people around you.
That makes sense.
I think that I think we're talking a lot about like how people can positively manifest things and people being like, oh, I'm going to manifest my billionaire husband. But I think we forget that a lot of people manifest negativity into their lives.
Thank you.
And how, you can manifest yourself into homelessness, or you can manifest if you think you want to manifest money, you can manifest all the money in the world, but you could be the most depressed person. You get what you ask for. And I think sometimes like when I was 6 years old, I was really, really great at manifesting. And every single day I would get out of the shower and I would rub soap on my chest and ask God for boobs. And now I've manifested a giant chest.
She's living proof, y'all. She's living proof.
Wait, how old were you?
I from 6 to 9.
Okay,
Glad
I
the
had this
universe
ritual.
was able to deliver the chest of your choice to you.
And it's been a blessing, but it's also been a curse from the age.
I would have thought that the universe would have better things to do than worry about whether or not you're a triple D or not. But it turns out I was incorrect.
Triple D.
God is upon his cloud, wondering about whether or not he should up the breast size of a 6-year-old who wants them real bad. Very strange to me.
I think that's what she wanted.
I think
though.
you're being too cynical.
Because
Do you
no,
think
when
so?
you pray
Well,
Yeah.
you call
God's
it
not
cynicism.
gonna-
Is someone
I
shaking
call
the
it
table?
logic and common sense.
I don't. You
All
know
right,
why?
Andrew. Yo, so where's the logic and common sense in praying to Sky Daddy? Let me know.
Where's the common sense of praying to Earth Daddy? Where's the common sense of
What do
praying
you
to
mean?
Earth Daddy?
You didn't answer my question. You just deflected it.
Ooh, you're
Sky
gonna
Daddy
go hug
created
a
Earth
tree,
Daddy, if you really think
right?
about
You're
it.
gonna go hug a
Yeah,
tree.
it's all one. But Andrew, you didn't answer my question. So what makes praying more significant or better or more righteous than manifestation? It's pretty much the same thing.
Well, you see, I believe that there's a divine creator of the entire universe
Facts.
who actually put me here through his grace. And so when I pray, I just pray in affirmations of being thankful that I'm here. I don't ask for shit. Nothing. Ever. I just say thank you. That's
But
it. That's
you-
all I
in
ever
the
say.
Christian-
I just live gratefully that I exist, that some being somewhere was good and graceful enough to allow me a shot on this planet. That's enough for me.
so you've never prayed for a loved one's health?
I have prayed for a loved one's health. That's true. But even that I do in affirmations.
Yeah.
So I'll say things like, in your wisdom, in your time, in your grace. These are decisions which are not mine, but they're yours.
Yeah.
The opposite, in fact, of manifestation, trying not to control for the outcome, because I give everything completely over to the divine, rather than trying to control the divine. And that's the distinction between your manifestation
Guess what, Andrew?
and my prayer.
I don't
And
think-
my prayer.
Hey, I don't think I control the divine. I think I am the divine. I think I'm the bridge from the
Of course you
divine
do.
to the earth.
Wait a second. Andrew, I don't think I control the divine. I think I am the divine. So you don't.
Yes.
How could you not control the divine if you're the divine?
Because I just embody it. I just embody it. I
Oh,
just
you
am.
embody it. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Didn't your Bible, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't it say that God gave domain over the earth to humans? Yes or no?
Dominion. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Whatever. Same shit. So he did though. Yeah.
I mean, not the same shit, but okay, we'll just grant that it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yes,
so
all
we're
this shit's ours.
we're
yes.
responsible for this plane of existence, right?
Well, kind of, but who gave it to us?
The same
According to
ocean
my-
that we come from. We're
Yeah,
just
but
we're all
according-
waves in the
Hang on, You're
ocean.
quoting the Bible. You're quoting the Bible.
Okay.
So who gave it? Who, from our view, who gave it to us?
From your view,
From the view of the Christian, who gave it to
the
us?
Christian God gave it to you.
God. So who are we thanking for all of this?
God.
God. Now I'm
We're not thanking for any of this.
Hey,
it's
me.
us.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not
And
saying
you,
that
you
God.
know, you are thanking yourself because you're the divine.
I'm not saying that God isn't real, but I said it before. You didn't
Well, of
hear.
course, I'm talking to one right now, right?
You are.
You're the
You
divine.
are.
Yeah, you're the divine.
You are. But
Yeah.
I'm a wave in the ocean of divinity. You know, I may not be the God that created this whole universe and this earth, but I'm a piece of it. I'm a fractal of the whole.
And so is
So
and so is he.
Gnosticism.
So are
it's
all.
just,
Yeah, I
so-
agree with that.
So it's just Gnosticism and monism. That's
If
it?
you want to label it, I guess so.
not.
Like,
I mean,
you're just
Adam
moving
and
back to
Eve,
like
we all
this
are
2,000-year-old
pieces
easily debunked
of their
heresy
body.
of Gnosticism, where it's like we're all in a God's dream, man. Like I'm in a dream and you're in a dream, and we're all waiting to wake up, man. And then when we wake up, we'll find our divine selves, and then we'll be able to reincarnate back as whatever we want and have the dream again. This is old.
50%.
Old.
50% of that I agree with, actually.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
you do. I know the
Yeah.
views inside and out of all of the heretics. And the thing is that this is why I enjoy logic so much, because it's so easy to debunk each one of those views.
Oh, wait.
While keeping my own intact, and that's what's great about logic. I always tell people, it's really funny. A lot of Christians come to Christ through, I don't know, like a divine experience or things like that. I never did. I came through it through logic. I came to Christianity through logic first.
I have a question on the manifestation thing. Then we do need to, I had to step away, so we have some chats coming through. You're the manifester person?
Sure.
Okay. Do you believe in free will?
Yes.
Okay. So, could I manifest dating you?
It depends. Like, it depends how committed. Now, see, that's the thing. Like, it really depends, because you can have a thought like you want to, but you have to actually live that. So that's really up to you.
I'm living it.
No, you're not. Clearly not.
What do you mean I'm living it? What do you mean clearly not? I'm manifesting that shit right now.
I love that. So where is it?
Where is it?
Ring pop.
Where's the fucking ring case?
Yo, you've got 12 of them. No way.
I can move out of the way.
All right, boom. Proposed, ring.
You didn't ask me.
Proposed is,
Boom.
I guess, wow.
Boom.
Boom. Ring. Married.
He wonders why. He might be
Type
single. He
I
wonders
feel like
why he
that
can't
takes
pull all 8 billion women in the world.
I feel
It's
like
hard
The
out here.
proposal like that.
Well, I think that's a good point, because you just brought up, I just heard it. What if he is with someone and she's, I mean, it goes both ways for the manifestation.
What?
So if you're manifesting
lost.
someone and they're actually married or whatever, then you're pulling them away.
That
with
takes
that
away
power.
free will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
darkness.
Yeah.
But
You don't do
But
manifestation with
hold
love.
on. I just manifested. Are you my girlfriend?
You did
now?
not
Well,
manifest.
okay,
that
no.
was piddly
That-
as fuck.
I
I'm
don't feel like it
sorry.
works
Wait,
like
I
that.
shouldn't have.
You did a bad job.
I didn't
so
even need to do this shit. What are you talking about? I have a fucking ring on here.
You're more like
Manifestation
a
and love
desire.
doesn't
go together.
No.
More like a
No?
desire.
Why
No.
not? I just manifested.
Okay, because you didn't
manifest
play the
shit.
part,
You didn't-
Brian.
Who
You
are
did not
you?
play the
Wait,
part.
what makes you the arbiter of what manifestation is thorough enough? How are you the
Shit,
arbiter?
the reality speaks for itself. I don't have to say anything.
That's
Are
the
we
most
dating?
retarded shit I've ever heard.
This is how.
That's so fucking retarded.
This is how.
Hang on, but Brian, you're arguing right now with a god. How?
She's
how
the
about
divine.
putting a little
I
respect
am. Thank you.
on
Thank you,
her
Brian.
name, Brian. This
Thank
is a
you.
deity you're
Thank
talking
you.
to right now.
But Andrew, by her logic, am I not also a god
You
too?
are.
You are,
That-
yeah.
that's what everyone needs to
Hang on, let's not get
understand.
too
We need to
far
wake
ahead of
up.
ourselves here with
Where did you
logic.
grow
We're
up?
talking about who's the
This girl
deity.
talks like she's black or something. What the fuck? Where did you grow up?
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't.
Just how you said that was also. It's okay. I do that shit too, right? Do you feel she's culturally appropriating?
Can I just say, Mr. Beast would never say this.
Honestly, I don't have a judgment. I feel like
you're
everybody
right.
says what
Mr.
they want.
Beast would hire a. Wait, actually, hold on. I gotta be careful. Mr. Beast would hire a